Good morning, everyone. Well, it's all actually almost afternoon. We slept in today until almost 9 o'clock. It was a much needed rest. So overnight, the remnants of Hurricane Ian passed by over us, and what a blessing. Instead of having a terrible storm here, it gave us the most wonderful, nutrient-rich rain. It must have had incredible amounts of nitrogen because the garden looks amazing. I'll be able to harvest some lettuce behind me today. Oh my gosh. And I'm about to harvest some radishes. So we came out and it's just absolutely glorious. I love this weather. I love, love, love it. I feel wonderful when it's overcast and damp. I don't know, maybe it's part of my DNA, but I just absolutely love it. I absolutely do love this weather though. I really, it just feels good. It's crisp and just the dampness. It does give me wild Irish hair, but I love my wild Irish hair, and it's just part of who I am. It must be my DNA. Oh gosh, yeah. Come on around here and come see. Oh, even the birds are happy up there. I don't know what that bird is up there. Look, it's up there. Doing a little dance. Is that a big beak? Oh, look at this radish. Oh, yes. So, in the organic garden, every little creature that could be out here in your world wants to eat what you have because there's no pesticides, there's no herbicides, there's no chemicals back here. So some of them are still growing. I think I have another beautiful, oh, look. Oh my gosh. The rain just brought us this gift. I mean, oh goodness me. Look, these little spots here, you just peel them away. It's like, I don't care that something had a little nibble at it. It's all good. These are amazing and beautiful radishes. Look. And now I'm going to come out here and I'm just going to re-sow seeds right back again. Look at my little bouquet of freshly harvested radishes, you guys. Some people eat the radish greens. I don't know why I don't. I'm just not really interested in it. But I had to just show you that because it's so pretty. Look at the spinach. This turns out to be a good area to grow the spinach where the zucchini was. I was, not feeling too hopeful. Everything loved the rain though. The radicchio is, encouraging. The cabbages are finally coming up. This green cauliflower looks good. More cauliflower and broccoli finally germinating over here. Various lettuces and kale are starting to peek through. Very, very encouraging. And here's the radish bed I planted almost a month ago now. And even though something is eating at them, they still look pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead and pull a few of those now. So this is a French breakfast radish. Oh, look. Look how beautiful. Beautiful. Most of them aren't ready yet, but I'm going to go ahead. Something is eating at them a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and harvest what I can. And it looks like I'm going to have the start of fresh radishes now. So just this week I went in succession to where I planted my radishes and started several rows of different things to see how well they did here in this corn bed. So You can see these little tiny green straps coming up. That is spinach. So as I said, I'm trying to discover different areas where my spinach will grow because its original area just will not germinate. I also planted 3 varieties of new radishes on Thursday afternoon, and they're already popping up. So the corn bed is working out well, and my little harvest of radishes that I'll be taking in, they're going to go into tomorrow's salad, and the autumn garden is about to go through another transformation because it's time to rip stuff out so we can open up spaces to plant more seedlings for things that I've started inside. These little shoots here that are coming up, this bed here was the muncher cucumber. These are snow peas that we grew over the winter, and we left a few of the pea pods out to dry on their own, and then once the pod completely dried out, I soaked the dried beans inside, and now we're going to have fresh peas growing. So all very, very exciting, as well as a small harvest that I'll have here this morning of beautiful Kentucky Wonder green beans. Every day I come out and there's fresh green beans. They grow so quickly, and it's so nice to just have a handful of fresh green beans, and they have tender little green beans inside. They're not gray at this age. This one here is a big bean. That might have a gray bean inside, but it's so nice because I'm able to just harvest them, and if we don't eat them, I just steam them for 2 minutes, and the birds are having a good old time because they get to forage through the pod. So it's a fresh source of nutrition for them, and it works out good for all of us. So the rain actually did a little bit of good for our poor lawn, which used to be an absolutely beautiful, like, rolling garden of grass that just, we loved our lawn. It's like a park out here, but unfortunately the bad summer and the climate change took its toll. So we do have a remedy for that, though, and I'm about to show you. So over the past few weekends, we've been working on some serious landscaping projects, and I wasn't going to show this to you guys, but I feel like it's time to break the news that we figured out a way to have a solution to get rid of bad grass. You build a pad, and what is that pad going to be for? What do you think? I want to hear what your guesses are. So this is half of the pad. This is about 15 feet wide by about 9 feet that way so far. So this has to be doubled in size, and we have to level it from side to side. So this side is going to be a lot deeper than the side closest to the pond, and then we will feather that in to this area over here. Now, right now I have some greenhouses. Oh, I'm so excited. Some greenhouses that we're looking at, and I have a vision. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, so I can just imagine my greenhouse being here. And the one I'm looking at is 8 by 12. It's a colonial gable greenhouse. It's got 3 walls of working windows and a polycarbonate roof. But we need help getting that installed, so I'm waiting for the Amish shed group that is near us to see if they're interested in helping us to receive the shipment and get it built on site, because we can't get it through the fence fully assembled. So yeah, that's going to go here, and it's going to be a whole destination. And yesterday when we were at the stone yard, and I should have filmed it, they received a shipment of reclaimed granite and bluestone, and it's like ancient stone that was used in building some structure in Philadelphia. And I think this stone has a story. So we bought something that was very expensive, and I'm standing here staring at it, and I'm looking at it and thinking, does this really look like $242 to me? It doesn't. And sometimes I get a little buyer's remorse, but I look at it and think, this has such history. I know that there's a story behind this, so I'll explain to you what it is that it's going to be. So these 2 slabs here of stone, they don't look like much, but for reference, I'll show you. Here's my foot on it. It's about 3.5 feet wide that way, and these are going to be the steps that will transition down from the walkway, and we'll get these situated here. So it's not a big step, but this area doesn't even need a step, but I want the step. So we'll just come down this way, and this whole area will lead back to the greenhouse. And if the greenhouse that I want is not something that we can actually end up getting because we just are lacking the manpower, I have another solution that I'll be settling for. But anyway, I had this whole vision of steps, and this stone is really interesting. It's got a lot of character. It was reclaimed from some big project in Philadelphia, and some of the slabs of stone that they had were so incredible. But believe it or not, these weigh several hundred pounds apiece. And I think they're gonna look amazing as steps. So I'm really looking forward to that. So that's just a quick overview of what's happening here post-Hurricane Ian. Thank God it was not a terrible event for us, but my heart does go out to anyone who suffered. I mean, we've been watching the news. John has family in Florida, and you know, it's a nail biter through the entire thing, because there's nothing that you can really do but wait for it to pass, and then you deal with the aftermath. So I am grateful that the aftermath for us has been a blessing of nitrogen-rich rain, and that the garden is doing good, and I'll be grateful and count my blessings that it was something good for us. So anyway, guys, that's it. I'll see you in the next video.